and project in artificial intelligence, blockchain, and other modern technologies. So when you are talking about DigiU, you are talking about a whole ecosystem. DigiU is a bit like BlackRock of today. That means a great ecosystem where we have too many projects, but the projects we have are in the tendencies of the evolution of the world, especially in the digital domain. That means here we are talking about artificial intelligence. We are talking about blockchain. We are also talking about modern technologies. Modern technology, of course, in the IT domain. That means in computer science. That means those domains where the world where the world is creating application on. So it is what we are doing, especially in DigiU. That means DigiU is not maybe in building, DigiU is not in other issues, even though it may be connected to that, because when we talk about computer science is connected to almost all the domains in life. Now, talking about DigiU, we have three important sets. First of all, we have the technological framework, the technology framework. We also have venture capital fund, and we also have the community. Talking about now the first one, that is the first domain, that is the technology framework. Technology framework is in DigiU Lab. That means at the center of DigiU, they are developing some project, or let's say they are doing some researches about some project based on some tendencies of the world. And for now, we have the artificial intelligence laboratory, and we also have the blockchain laboratory. That means it's there, in fact, in those laboratories where all our projects are developed. So it is a bit like that, and you need to know that in fact, what DigiU is doing, DigiU practice, or let's say they do much than they talk. That is why when now they start talking, it is because they have already developed at the background. So it is very important. That is why we are at the tendencies, and we are creating good products in the whole world. So that is now at the first step, that is in technology framework. About artificial intelligence laboratory, we have the various domains where we are making some research. We have biometrics, we have the computer vision, we have digital identity, we have the predictive analytics, we have the speech technology, we also have natural language processing. So it is a bit in those domains of artificial intelligence that DigiU is making some research, and you can realize here that we have some products that has already been developed, but these are just technologies. These are not like projects. So we are going to, maybe there is a difference between the two, because we can develop a technology, but the technology is not on the market. So that is in artificial intelligence. But now in a blockchain laboratory, that means here we have other products that are already developed. For example, we have in blockchain laboratory, we have in fact, first of all, we have the domains that are concerned, because blockchain is a great domain, a very important domain, because blockchain is wide. But now in that blockchain, we have, for example, real world assets. We have Internet of Things. We have crosschain. We have a decentralized cloud storage. We have digital identity. We have DeFi, and even supply chain management. All those domains are domains of the blockchain. And there are some products that are already developed inside the DigiU blockchain laboratory. For example, Eywa, that is our crosschain. So maybe we are going to talk and explain it later on. So we also have DigiU Wealth. That is a project. We are going to talk about it later on, of course. We have binary X and even token estate. It's true, today we are not really talking about token estate and even DigiU Wealth, because they enter in another project we are going to talk about. Now, talking about the venture capital fund. The venture capital fund is the place in DigiU, or let's say is the environment in DigiU where they can check one product that is very important, or let's say project that is very important, and they enter in contact with DigiU, and they have like a partnership together. So DigiU financed that project, and that project enters in DigiU ecosystem. And now that the venture capital fund now is very interesting because it is also in the blockchain and also artificial intelligence. That means in venture capital fund, the project may not be originated, may not take its origin from DigiU, but with the financing, now like that, they become part of DigiU. So there we also have two domains, two great domains first, that is blockchain and artificial intelligence, but out of that, we also have other domains. For example, in blockchain, we can see the capitalization that is 1.23 trillions of dollars. We have artificial intelligence, the whole world capitalization is 387 billions of dollars. Now that we have other domains like digital identity, that is $27. We have DeFi, that is 11 billions of dollars. We have predictive and analytics, that is 28 billions of dollars. We have biometrics, that is 43 billions of dollars. We have robotics, that is 89 billions of dollars. We have neural interface, that is 1.4 billions of dollars. We also have real world assets. In fact, these are the great domains where DigiU are looking good products. That means even if you are in technology, you are a developer, maybe you have developed some product and that are in the tendency of the market, and you think that they can bring a revolution in the world, you can write to DigiU to submit your project. That project will be analyzed and it can be also selected to be financed, and the team, the DigiU team, will accompany you until the success of that project. Now, like that, we also have, as we said, DigiU community. Talking about the community, in fact, we have some the countries that are the top countries by investors and investment. That means the countries where the investment is really, in fact, is in another level. The best countries in DigiU ecosystem where people are investing, or let's say the more dynamic countries about DigiU technologies. So there they have some national representative. Even in your country, it is possible for you to have a national representation of DigiU in your country. You just need to be active. So now like that, DigiU is present in 184 countries in the world. So here we have a good communities. We have a partner program. We have more than 17,000 investors. We have more than 150,000 partners. And we have some courses, too many courses in DigiU education. Let's say DigiU education. So that is a bit about the community of DigiU. That means when we talk about DigiU in global, DigiU resemble of this. That means we have too many projects that are connected together in just one ecosystem. First of all, we have in one side, we have the technological framework. In another side, we have the venture capital fund. In another side, we also have the DigiU community. But we must not forget about the company management, or let's say the management of the company. We must not forget about it because they are the one, for example, the founders, the support, the lawyers, the marketing, the people, the designers, and so on. That means they are also there in the ecosystem. We're talking about now, you know that this presentation, this document is not up to date because today, as we are talking, we have some other new products that are with us, of course. For example, we have a RWA bank and marketplace. We also have some other products like Webwisepad and Webwise wallet. So these are new products. That means this document is not up to date. Now, what is the roadmap of DigiU? Because it's very important to understand where we came and where we are going to. So from where did we start? We started in 2019. 2019, it was first of all to launch the ecosystem, to start the infrastructure, to make in place everything in place, to form the team, to share price increase and dividends grow. In fact, because we need to know that DigiU has already paid dividends. It's true. It was not high, but it was like a token. It was significant about the ecosystem because we have started making some profits. So now that we have the products that were launched, of course, the first product that were launched, Now that the second part now that started in 2023, that means last year, was venture capital fund. Venture capital fund is the place of, let's say, the time we are developing of and financing and selecting good product in the world. And for example, last year, we financed about 4 projects because the purpose was between 3 and 5. But we financed 4 projects last year, of course. That was Binary X, Spirit Me, RWA Bank, and Marketplace. So now that this year we have, our purpose is to finance, or let's say to finance or develop 10 projects. So, and we have already done about, let's say, 2 of them, which are RWA Bank, let's say, Webwise Wallet and Webwisepad, because that is our launch part and even our wallet, because we already have our wallet. Now we have now the next part, that is the IT part. The IT part is a bit what we call the laboratory, or let's say the time of research. All of us, we know that the research is really costly. When we talk about a research, it is really costly because we are going to enter in a deep research in computer science to join on our project together for us, for the future, because the vision of DigiU is the last one. When we talk about the vision of DigiU, it is about digital identity. So that is the 4th one that we start in 2027. Now, from 2027, we are going to enter in a very wonderful part that will be the digital world of DigiU. It is the part not to miss. I'm telling you the truth. Everything we are doing today, it is to reach that level. Now, let me tell you something. Before a great organization, or let's say companies like Facebook, Microsoft, and so on, talked about a metaverse in 2021. DigiU had already talked about it in 2019. That is why we are at the basis of the tendencies of the world. That means we are seeing where the world is going to, and we position ourselves as the first. So that is why it's very important to consider DigiU, because we have like a roadmap for us to reach our final purpose. Our final goal is for us now to have our own digital world. And digital world will have too much money, because according to Citigroup, they say that in 2030, in fact, the number of people that will be connected to metaverse will be about 5 billions of people. 5 billions of people. And that the capitalization of that sector will be between 7 trillions of dollars and 13 trillions of dollars. And DigiU has, the goal of DigiU is to have between 5 and 10% of that IT market in the whole world. Just imagine such a vision. And I'm telling you the truth, we are on the way. That is why it's very important to understand where DigiU is going to, the purpose of DigiU, because this is an ecosystem that maybe you didn't hear about. And if you miss DigiU, I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to tell you after, because there are some companies like Google. When Google was there, maybe you were not there. Maybe when Facebook was the opening its capital, you were not there. But now when DigiU starts opening his own capital, you are aware of that because of the miracle of internet. We have today the possibility to pay all over the world, because at that time, even if you had information, it would not be easier for you. Maybe you were in Cameroon, Ghana, or Nigeria. It was impossible for you maybe to succeed, to invest in such a company, because it was in USA. Why in your country didn't have at that time some system to pay shares at that time, and even to have everything signed, documents signed online. With the miracle of blockchain technology and even internet, it is possible for you to be an investor in a company that is in Russia, in Novosibirsk. Now, like that, some people may ask themselves, if what proves that DigiU will not run away with my money, because it's very important to be certain, to be assured about the certainty of DigiU. You need to know that DigiU doesn't just function like that. DigiU is legalized. It's a legalized business, because DigiU doesn't is not involved in fraud and so on. That means they are collecting money and maybe disappear. I know that in Africa, in fact, we were submitted to too many businesses like that, in fact, they came like that, they collected our money, and after that, they disappeared. And too many people, because of that, are afraid when they talk about business and they say that they invest online. They are a bit afraid. But now, like that, I want to tell you that it is different with DigiU. First of all, you need to know that DigiU has two companies that are registered in EU jurisdiction, is in Cyprus. So there like that, you have a DigiU Holding and DigiU Finance. DigiU Holding is the one responsible of your shares. That means when you have all your shares and so on, when you pass your KYC, then you will have your shares that are registered. And now DigiU Finance, everything about money. That means what DigiU earns, the way DigiU will distribute the dividends and so on. It is DigiU Finance that will be responsible of that. That means when you pass your KYC, even DigiU itself is unable to remove those shares from you. Why? Because DigiU is legalized. That means everything is okay. And it is possible even for you to check about it, because we have an ISIN code, ISIN number. You can go and type in the Cyprus Stock Exchange. You go and type it, then you will see DigiU that will appear. That means you can verify it yourself. That means in the site, the website of Cyprus Stock Exchange. Very possible to do it. So now like that, you need to know also that DigiU has already paid some dividends, and dividends in DigiU are paid twice a year for now. It's they were paid twice a year. Just that this year is the year of exhibition, and that is why this year we are not going to receive dividends. But now, let's talk a bit about some projects in DigiU. First of all, let's talk about Eywa. Eywa, what is Eywa? Eywa is a cross-chain, decentralized cross-chain. But when we talk about a cross-chain is like an ecosystem that joins too many blockchains together, because the interoperability of the blockchains was a real problem in the blockchain domain. That means if you have, for example, Binance blockchain, and you have in another side, you have Ethereum blockchain, they couldn't in fact send data from one side to the other side. It was difficult like that, very difficult to send data, or let's say to send money from one side to another side. Sometimes in some exchange, it was easy. In fact, you could do it, but just like in two cryptocurrencies. But now like that, in almost all the blockchains, as we are talking today, we join more than 20 blockchains in the whole world. Just look at the partners. The partners of DigiU, in fact, there are many today as we are talking. The partners of Eywa, we have more than 60 partners in the whole world. And more than 5 partners are unicorns. When you talk about a unicorn, it's a project that the capitalization is more than $1 billion. And now like that, they do respect the DigiU, to tell you the truth, because they give DigiU a great, let's say Eywa, they give Eywa a great respect. Now, let me tell you something. Maybe Gerard will come back to that information. But now let me tell you that we just won a project. Let's say we just won like a concours of 800 projects of blockchain in the world in France. In fact, the result came out yesterday. That is why it's wonderful. Just Eywa, a project that the token is not already out, because we are at the center of the geopolitics. It is possible for you to transfer your data from one blockchain to another one. So that is why you need to understand where we are going to. It is possible today with this system, in fact, to transfer data from one blockchain to another one. And let me tell you, it is possible for in fact, for Eywa to play a great role in, let's say, after the SWIFT system, because the SWIFT system is not up to date. First of all, it is not rapid, it's not quick. And secondly, sometimes we have too many restrictions, it's not decentralized, and so on. That is why in the geopolitics of the whole world, you need to know that it is possible for us to play a great role there. So that is why Eywa is there. And with Eywa, you can do even some transactions of more than let's say of hundreds millions of dollars, because here we have like the money that is available for transactions and so on is more than 2,000, let's say 2 trillions of dollars. So that is why it's very important to know it. Let's say 2 billions of dollars. Now that you have binary X, what is binary X? It's a decentralized real estate. That means here you can be owner of a part of a house somewhere in the world. It is possible for you. Maybe you do not have money, maybe to build your house and so on, for you to have to put it to rent and so on. So here, in fact, with the blockchain technologies, real world asset, it is possible for you to be an owner of a part of a token of a house somewhere in the world. That is why we have binary X, and we have too many things also that they are talking about. Look at the articles. In fact, too many people talked about us in the whole world. We have Forbes, Bloomberg, Bitcoinist, and so on. So get passive income from investing in tokenized real estate, diversify, riskless, and liquid. And this is done by experts. So that is it with binary X. We also have token estate. Token estate, as I was saying, has been transformed. In fact, now is just a part of our RWA market. That means our marketplace. That means here, that is another company in DigiU ecosystem. Token estate is there. That means for us to tokenize real estate market. That means a whole market where we have some people that can buy and other people that can purchase. In fact, that can put those houses available. So, but here it is a whole market. That means it is not just the company that is opening it, but you can present there, and the other people come to buy. So that is it. It is like an environment to do it. Now you have Spirit Me. Spirit Me is what? It's an instant video production with digital avatars. That means it's possible for you, as I am doing Zoom today, it is possible like to type like just a text, and even on YouTube, and now like that with your digital avatar in too many languages, you produce some video content. So now we have the possibility with the Spirit Me. First of all, the dynamic facial expression engine. That means when you are talking like that with the dynamic facial expression, your senses, the way you behave and so on, very important, and it is unique in the whole world. Secondly, they have the possibility, Spirit Me has the possibility to create content today because it's an artificial intelligence project. So today it is possible even to try, because there is a trial possibility, even if you do not have money, for you to have like an account that is paid. But it is possible for you to also go and have your own account and to test it, because I've tested it. You can try it in too many languages, because today we have more than 20 languages. That means if maybe you are a web in fact, you have some contents on the web, video contents on the web, of course. You can just create too many. In fact, you can reach too many environments. In fact, in French, English, German, Chinese, and so on. So it is very important. You can do it today with our product. Now, here we have DigiU.Voice. As I was saying, DigiU.Voice now is part of RWA Bank. Now, hear me. DigiU is creating one of the first RWA bank in the whole world. That is a decentralized bank. That means a bank where you are the owner of your account. You can do things, transaction, you can rent, you can borrow money, and so on. All those things. And DigiU is creating it. Now, like that, we have the possibility for your money to be increased by some system of farming in cryptocurrency. So now like that, you just see here the result that we had in 2021, 2022. That means saving your money there, in fact, will be from a great help. So now like that, we also have, before coming to DigiU Education, we have some other products we talked about. We have our wallet, that is Webwise wallet. That is very our new product, our new baby, Webwise Wallet, and all those days, in fact, it is useful. And now, let me tell you that Webwise Wallet will be one of the first, in fact, the only way of money, of transaction of our ecosystem DigiU. That is why it's very important. If you are not registered if you are not in Webwise Wallet, you can just go there. And we even have some card there, MasterCard, virtual MasterCard, and even Visa card there. It is possible to have all those things with DigiU. We also have our Launchpad. What is a Launchpad? A Launchpad is a platform, or let's say an ecosystem, where some good projects, we have some good projects of crypto and some investors that are there. Because some of us, sometimes we have been scammed in crypto milieus, in crypto projects, because all of us, we know that there is too much money in cryptocurrency. But now, like that, there are also some products that scam people because they open like that, and after that, you understand that they have scammed. They come with a good system, and you think that it is something good. And now, like that, these will be selected. Good projects will be selected by our experts. And now, like that, they put it now for the community, for them to earn money through those projects. That is our Launchpad. That is Webwisepad. So it is very important for you to subscribe to that Launchpad and to start activities there. In fact, today in the Launchpad, of course, we have, in fact, the first turn was with the project planner. Some people had some tickets. And the second one is, was with Eywa token, because some people could buy Eywa token before the time. But now the next one is coming. That is X, the project X, that we start from the 17th of this month, of course. So now, like that, when we are talking about this project X, I don't really know, but it seems that it is the cryptocurrency of Elon Musk, because we are dealing with the best crypto projects in the world. That is why it's very important for you to consider it, and it is selected by our expert. Now, let's talk about DigiU Education. When we talk about DigiU Education, first of all, we have some products that has already been developed, some courses that has already been developed. Some people may think that this way we develop business is new, but it's not new. When you will have this course, this first course, how to become a venture capital investor, I'm telling you that you will understand this very well, because we are not the only one, we are not the first, and we will not be the last, because this kind of business, that means we raise funds for people to receive shares. In fact, it has been existing until today. It continues. That is why it's very important. And let me tell you, with the cryptocurrency is the best way for you to become wealthy. So these are too many courses that are developed in DigiU ecosystem. Some of them are costly, and some others are not costly, but they are free. For example, like how to become a venture capital investor, even introduction to cryptocurrency. You can just go and have this course for free. Now that DigiU community, as we have already talked, is 184 countries in the world, more than 150,000 partners. We have more than 17,000 investors. We have more now like that, because before then, because when they did this, we just had 8 national offices. But now like that, we have more than 10 today, more than 10, I think, yes. Because now like that, we even have Benin that came back. We also have, after Benin, we also have Nigeria, because Nigeria was not there at that time. After Nigeria, we also have Gabon that entered, and maybe in other countries in the world. So that is why if you work, you develop your country, it is possible for you people to have a national representation of DigiU. So this is the end of our presentation with all the various activities we had. Before getting to the question, maybe I'm going to ask Gerard if Gerard can add something, maybe I've forgotten or so on. We have Gerard, we also have a Marvelous that are there. If they can have some complement information that maybe I did not give.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Junior. Thank you for the presentation. Yes, I also remind that our PowerPoint is not yet updated. We are updating it because there is a lot of news, a lot of product. We are going very, very, very fast. And I will give the microphone to Mr. Marvelous, who will briefly talk about the Eywa ecosystem and the other news. Mr. Marvelous, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Mr. Gerard. And I want to really appreciate the person of Mr. Junior for the wonderful presentation he has done. In fact, I would say that is actually a very awesome presentation. Now, concerning the Eywa, the beautiful news that you should know about Eywa is that you know that Eywa has a cross chain. Yes, and that Eywa has not just a cross chain, it has blockchain features. And this led us to actually be among those who competed during the blockchain week in Paris, France. And to the amazement of those who are not in DigiU, who doesn't know what is going on, but to our own happiness and joy, we are the first. We emerge as the first amongst all the number of many, let me say, conglomeration of blockchain projects. Did you emerge the first? The Eywa products emerged the first, and not just that, they were able to be awarded also a reward up to the tune of $10 million in dollars. Up to the tune of $10 million in dollars. And this is why it's such a very relieving news, even at a time like this. And now, I would just want to also enlighten us more, because it is not just about what we win that really, really matters, but also what you yourself can also win being a part of DigiU. Now, speaking of which, I'd like you to know that when you talk about an asset, we are talking about reward asset bank and reward asset marketplace. And I quickly really want to just also dive into this, because it is important you know why you are here in DigiU. So when we say an asset, you see, if you have, like I mentioned, $10 million that we just said we won. If you have it in your pocket, your wallet, and your plan for it is just to spend, the only intrinsic value in money is to use it to purchase medium of exchange. You will continue doing that until you empty that money. Because that money itself on its own is not an asset. But let me ask you, how were we able to win this $10 million? Because we have an asset. And what is the asset? Eywa, crosschain, RWA bank, RWA marketplace. An asset itself is capable of regenerating money. It's like talking about a tree that is capable of producing a fruit. So a fruit on its own, if you did not plant the seed, is the only stuff is good for is just for consumption and nothing more. But when you're talking about an asset is like a tree capable of reproducing, regenerating. And that is what we are here to talk about. When we say reward assets bank, reward assets marketplace, before I even go a little into it, I just want you to know that at the moment when we are talking about this issue of an asset, you know that some organizations are already discussing about even some countries, the president are already talking about digital education. So when I say digital education, maybe schooling in the metaverse and all. And the future of money itself is also changing from paper notes also to the CBDCs. And if all of these are all coming to converge into one, what will happen to you if you are left out, you don't have the education about the future of money, how awareness is money going to be hosted? How are we going to be spending it? How is it being operated? You don't know about it. And the future of education, where you can even learn it, is no longer even in the physical place again, is in the metaverse. How are you going to learn when the school is taken out of physical building and the money is taken out of physical paper notes? It's as if somebody wants you dead. So we are talking about taking all of these assets away from physical environments. Because the problem about even higher institutions is that they keep on trying to challenge the government that they needed to build more schools, expand so that they can have more capacity to have more seaters. Maybe 100-seater capacity, 5,000-seater capacity. They want more capacity for can have 100 million people within a metaverse, and it will not even have actually affected anything. And now, when we're talking about this, we're talking about something that a single person who owns a metaverse can own a school and even school all the nations of the world, because within the metaverse you can you can teach with just one language and the AI will interpret it in as many languages as you want. And thank God we have Spirit Me. We also have natural language processing. All of this within DigiU. I'm telling you about a giant ecosystem that is encompassing all of these technologies that is going to disrupt the future. And if you are not a part of it, you are not a part of anything that is to happen in the future. Because even the job that you so much love can be taken away. We saw that even the not Hollywood writers, I'm talking of the US, the American movie writers, they are out there protesting that AI is now writing movie stories. And we are talking about reality. People are already losing their jobs. If I have instead in my, let's say, in my restaurant, in my hotel, if I have to just get the service of a robot, that I will just do a one-time payment, and I don't need to go back paying somebody, a human being that will always collect salary and will always have to tell me is even capable of stealing something from my organization. But when I'm depending on AI, is a better alternative, and it can work 24-hour service. Now, that is just one of it. Looking at the cross curve, the cross chain, the bridge, the Eywa cross curve, we are talking about a cross chain that can encompass both public blockchain and private blockchain. Now, for the public blockchain, you talk about the Ethereum, Optimism, Avalanche, a Binance Smart Chain. Just talk about all the EVM compatible blockchain. When I say EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine, all of them put together, they are in the class of public blockchain. Why? Because you don't need any other prerequisites to access them. It's accessible to the general public. But when we're talking about the private blockchain, we are talking about those ones that you need prerequisite, like maybe your national identification number. Like in Nigeria, we call it NIN, but in other countries, you may have a name for it. So when we're talking about all of these put together, we're talking about the prerequisites, the things you need to identify yourself that you are a candidate of a particular country. So once all of this is given, then you have access to that blockchain. That is a private blockchain. So both private blockchain and public blockchain can interface within a cross bridge. You have never seen that happen in the world of blockchain before. In the space, we have different cross bridge. We have those that allow cross bridging of Arbitrum to Ethereum and other blockchain from one blockchain to another. We have some that even allow 5 blockchain interchanging. But you have never seen the likes of Eywa crossbridge. Even the word Eywa itself is derived from the popular Avatar movie, the tree that supports all life. So with that knowledge, you begin to know that this is a cross bridge, a cross chain that supports any type of cross chain, a blockchain that you want to talk about. So now let's look at it vividly. From public blockchain, any of those public blockchain can be interchanged on Eywa cross chain. That is number one. Number two, any of the private blockchain can also be interchanged on Eywa cross chain. When I say private blockchain, I'm talking about your CBDCs. In Nigeria, we have e-Naira, that is electronic Naira. So it is also a central bank digital currency. So your own country's central bank digital currency can be e-yen, e-dollar, what have you, e-CFA, whatever currency you are spending. So now, when you look at that, all of those currency interchanging amongst one another, that is where we call forex exchange. So the future of forex exchange is even on Eywa cross chain. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is, if money is no longer in paper notes and it is in CBDC, then for those CBDCs to interrelate effectively, Eywa cross chain provides the solution. That is one of those things we are talking about. And now we're also going to talk about the fact that public blockchain can also interchange or interface with private blockchain on the Eywa cross chain. So this is part of what we are talking about. This is part of the opportunity we are talking about. And just to wrap it up, because of our time, I know that we have really spent time here. So the end game, please, can you show the screen again? I want to read from there. The end game for fragmented liquidity. So when we're talking about the fragmentation of that liquidity, so look at it this way, that you want to cross Ethereum to Arbitrum, and after crossing it, maybe you need a little of Avalanche as well. All that you need to do, if you are going to use the traditional cross bridge that we used to have before, it will cost you a lot of gas fee, because you will need Ethereum for gas fee, you will need Arbitrum for gas fee, you will need Avalanche also for, because you want to cross chain between 3 blockchain. But within Eywa cross chain, all that you need is just a single unit of the token, and it has been fragmented. It will serve the purpose of interfacing among all of this cross bridge. That is reducing the gas fee to the barest minimum. These are also opportunities that you cannot say you want to just overlook. So despite all of these utilities, is still bringing a very low gas fee and a massive amount of transaction per second. There is never a cross chain. I've never seen one. If you have seen one, you can show me. But I've never seen any cross chain that has this kind of nature. So this is why you are here in DigiU. So I want to welcome you officially once again, that you are one of among the lucky people to find a very true and useful technology for the future. So welcome once again, and thank you, Mr. Gerard, for the opportunity to also share the slides with the member. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can see someone raising a hand. Seems there is a question or something.
Yes, please hold your question. I will briefly present our opportunity we have now. I'm talking about the promotion we have. I will briefly talk a little about the promotion, and also talk about two things before we go into the question. Okay, thank you, Guys, this is the promotion ending in 2 days, only 2 days. We are talking about receive the token. In fact, receive the share, receive freely the share of the first tokenized and decentralized bank in the world, associated with amazing marketplace, please. Yes, RWA Bank and Marketplace. This is a new product powered in the DigiU ecosystem. Look, guys, we are moving for the totally electronic, decentralized bank, as Mr. Marvelous was talking before, the physical money and virtual money. I will not come again in this, but 2 days only, 2 days and 5 hours remaining. Look, I will briefly read what is written about project. You can see it in your back office. If you don't have a back office, you can talk with the person who brought you inside, who present you DigiU. He will help you to create an account. You have a back office here, or you can switch inside your back office to see this about the project. Yes, you can read the project roadmap here. Let me read quickly. RWA Bank is an innovative product of DigiU ecosystem at the early stage of pre-seed finances. You know what? When we are talking about pre-seed project, we'll talk again about in comment. If you don't know what means pre-seed, you can also go in Google and text inside about pre-seed product financing. Yes, this is the next generation of new banks using RWA assets as collateral, and in the future providing a range of services similar to modern banks. Guys, this is not utopic. This is not a story, a telling story like you are watching a movies in Netflix and other. This is a reality, and this is inside. You can tell me, where can you own free shares in RWA Bank in the world? Is only in the DigiU ecosystem. What we say now, DigiU is saying that during there's 2 last days, you need to make at least a buying package to buy a package and pay at least $100. I don't know, you can make your own calculation in your local cryptocurrency. $100, beginning to $100, going to over. You can pay your installment. You can close all your installment and pay, or paying one time, or making a one-time payment of your package. The more you pay, the more you will have this share. And the price is not yet really appearing. Yes, I will switch in my dashboard, the other dashboard, to know. And you are earning double for free. You see here, allocation size, 100,000 for RWA Bank and 100,000 for RWA Marketplace. And only 2 days remaining. And this is the last promotion of this product. You will no longer be available to have it, yes, at this time. We have already launched the bank. We are launching the marketplace in few days, or maybe next month. I don't know. But before the end of this month, the marketplace will be ready to launch. Maybe after the Bali events, our CEO's founder have a great event in the Bali. It is in Indonesia at the end of this month. So after that, maybe we will launch finally our amazing marketplace. You know, guys, we have only amazing product in our ecosystem. Okay, let me switch to the dashboard. You will see what I'm talking about according to RWA Bank and RWA product. Okay, you can see here in your dashboard, 2 days remaining, 2 days. Means that on Monday, we will close the snapshot. We will make the snapshot and close this we can say airdrop or distribution like you want. Okay, you see here, if this account pay $100 installment or a one-time package, or maybe closing all the installment he will receive RWA bank to a share, not token, share, RWA bank share and RWA marketplace share, both here and here. Okay, so guys, don't miss this. And talking about this, I will go quickly to the DigiU share package to know this is the most important thing to do in the ecosystem. If you don't buy your share inside the ecosystem, means that you have lost everything, because maybe you can invest in the RWA, you can invest in the Eywa, you can invest in the, I don't know, in the Webwise wallet, you can invest in the other product of DigiU, but if you have share of the ecosystem, you have already part, you will take part in the benefits of all these products. And this is an exclusive promotion for Nigeria and Ghana. If you are not in Nigeria, if you are not in Ghana, please forgive me. I'm not the one who have put in it. Is the for the powerful leader in Nigeria and Ghana. Yes, this is the promotion, and it is the exceptional promotion. Means what? If you are registered through the other countries, you are not inside this promotion. It's only for Ghana and Nigeria. Look, guys, inside, this is 10% bonus, 10%. Let's go for the, let's go to the 10,000 share packet, or maybe somebody will say that, okay, it's too heavy for me. Let's switch to, okay, to the $2,000 package. Look, here, normally, if you have this in the package, 28,000, about 28,000 share in the package. But with the promotion, you have more than 31,000 share in the package. And you know that the minimum quotation in the stock market is $1 per share. Means that you are putting $2,000 to have more than $31,000. Now calculate what you can earn as a dividend. We will talk a bit about in comment. So please, at least this is our advice. If you are coming inside the ecosystem, don't procrastinate. Don't say that, okay, I'm taking a small package and I will see after, if it's not a scam, if it's like this, like that, I will increase my portfolio. No, we are not like that. We are going fast. While you are thinking, while you are calculating, you will lose your time. So when you enter, take the biggest package you can and die with it. I can say like that. Or this is the minimum package we advise every people to take is $2,000. You can pay $134 per month. And if you can, this is the middle best package, $5,000 to have more than 78,000 share. In fact, you can go above. I'm not pretending to limit your capability. You can go above. Yes, you can earn $20,000 package or $10,000 package if you can. Guys, this is a very, very, very good thing, because we are stopping selling share in the month of June, the 13th of June. We are stopping. We will never sell share again in our ecosystem after that. And the other share and on selling share will be born. will continue to talk about in comment. So let me stop here and let's go to the comment. If somebody have a question, you can ask it. I will leave this screen so that you can think again and again what you can take as a package in the ecosystem to benefit. And let me remind you, before going to the question and answer, let me remind you that you are not buying RWA product. You are not buying the RWA share. You are receiving it for free. It is a reward. It is a reward for you, yes, for helping the DigiU ecosystem to grow. You only buy your share and you receive RWA first, RWA bank first, RWA marketplace second, but two shares of two ecosystem for free. And I remind you that I'm saying that we are the first in the world to put it truly in the market. The other are saying that they are putting it, but they are still building. We are the first in the world. Okay, thank you, Mr. Junior.
If yes, Gerard, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Now we are going to ask some questions. If maybe you have not understood something or you want a clarification, I don't know.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Junior.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much to all the presenters, our African director and assistant reps too from various places in Africa. So for me, I don't have a question, but there are some people that are just very new to DigiU here, like 4 or 3 of them. So I actually wanted Mr. Gerald to explain, because I hear them asking me if I invest some money in DigiU World or probably in DigiU, how do I withdraw and all of that. So I would love if something can be said about that so that it can put their minds at rest. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, first of all, DigiU Wealth was a product of DigiU, and it is through DigiU Wealth that dividends were paid all those years. But now like that, DigiU Wealth is a part of RWA Bank. So it is just a part of RWA Bank, but it is still working, but it is part of that product. That means when you come now to DigiU Wealth, you can deposit money, but just in USDT. Just in USDT. It is through USDT that you can deposit money. When RWA Bank relaunched this product, that means a DigiU Wealth, there was a promotion to have a good benefit. That is it here. Good benefit from it. But I think the promotion is already closed, I think. But now like that, it is what you will receive from this bank, let's say the interest, is better than what you will have from the bank, from other banks. For example, you people know that banks generally, when you save money there, is between let's say 2 to 5% per year. But here you can see it is high. If it is for 6 months, you saw what it was for 12 months. That means per year it is 16%. Just imagine what you will have. So that is wonderful if you save your money here. But the way you save your money is through USDT in it, and it is at least $500. So you can save your money. You can put it in TRC20 and BEP20. So these are the 2 ways you can save your money in DigiU Wealth. And when you receive it, you will receive at the end of the period, because it is a long-term saving. It's not maybe that you save today and maybe in 1 month or let's say in 2 days you want to receive what it has produced already. No, it's not like that. It is at the end that you will receive it. That means if, for example, you already have your money somewhere, you just come and put it here because they are using it, these DigiU worlds, as a product of RWA Bank. So it is with the farming method that they are taking your money to put it in farming and to receive now, let's say, commissions for that. So it is a bit what I can say on it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Junior. And I can also add to your answer that if you enter, all the information are inside your back office. You just go in the menu of your DigiU account, you click on DigiU Wells, and then you will enter and see all the information inside. You can simulate. You can simulate to see, for example, if you put 500 USDT or 1,000 or 3,000 or 10,000, or if you want to stake it for 6, 12, 18, 24, or 36 months, you will see here, it is automatically calculating what you will earn. And also you earn double, because DigiU give you, for example, if we are putting $1,000 for 12 months, you will have 16,000 in USDT, 16%, please, 60% in USDT and 6% in DigiU share. It's very important because you have 6% in DigiU share. And at the end, you have frequently asked question facts. You have all the questions, the essence of the product, investment conditions, example of profitability, calculation, how to start, all the questions, you have the answer inside. Please don't look only, go inside and read and read and read.
Yeah.
So you will have all the answer inside.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard. I want to also add to hit that there was a time one of my partner, an investor, also had to make a withdrawal from DigiU Wealth, and I had to use WhatsApp video chats, and I asked him to share a screen, and I guide him through. So what happened is this: for the person who is asking the question, once you have actually put your money in DigiU Wealth, and the period of month has been chosen, once that period of month has actually elapsed, that is, you choose maybe 3 months, 6 months, and it is already 6 months, you will see a button will show. Once you visit the page again, this button now, it will be showing you if you want to actually retrieve your fund and the money within it. Now there will be 2 options: either you retrieve it to buy DigiU shares, which they will send to your partner, your personal account, or you want it to be retrieved as a bonus, which you can withdraw at the partner account. So you will have those 2 options available for you, and it is easily harvested from any of those platform, whether it is the personal where you use to buy more shares, or it is the partner where you get it and then you withdraw to your wallet. So it is that way that you harvest it. So if you have put money in DigiU, know that you are staking it for a period of time, and it is until that period of time elapses that you can harvest it. So you won't see the harvest button until that period is as ripe. Otherwise, you will just be looking at it that where is the button? So the button will appear once the period of time that you need to assess the withdrawal has come. I think that should have, all of these answers we have made should have done justice to your question. But if not, please, you can emphasize. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I have Mr. Michael Ananti is raising the hand. Please open your mic and ask the question, please. Mr. Ananti.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, yes, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, with the the deadline for the shares, you say June, if I heard you right.
Yes. The 13th of June.
Some of us, this is our first time of joining this Zoom and hearing about DigiU. Can you extend the time? Because for now, we don't have the money to quickly buy the shares. I'm very much interested. So I want to appeal if the time can be extended or some of it will be considered so that we want to own share in DigiU.
Okay, sir. Sir, let me say this in response to your question. You see, when you pick the shares now, and it is maybe you are unable to finish paying it before June 30, the shares will still be there for you, and you can still cover it even afterward. What we are saying is that once it is June 30, no new person can pick a new installment, but you can pick an installment now and pay even after June 30 and complete it. That is, you have started paying now the month of April, the month of May, the month of June. Maybe it's remaining only one to balance it. Then by July you can balance it. This one is still available for you. But what we are talking about is there will be no more new installments. For instance, before now, we used to have 1 million units of shares within the ecosystem, but now you can only buy that by accumulation of maybe the 20,000, the 10,000 there. So that is it. If that answers your question, I don't know.
Yes, please let me add something. Look this example. Look this example. You see the date of you see all the installment to be paid in this package. You see this one, it will finish its payment package at the end of the years, December of this years. But we are end to selling share in June. But he will continue to pay his installment. The problem is that just begin. Just do, yes, I know that it's truly that the problem of money, we are facing many problems in various countries, but this is not an excuse. Make all your effort to fix the package. Begin at least to pay 1 month, and then you will continue small. But we cannot extend. We have many other things to do. Then we need to go to another step of our ecosystem. So you have between now and the 13th of June, and remember that each month the share price will increase. At this time, this is the price of the share price of the stock price. Yeah, this is the price 0.077 cents or something like that. Yes, but the next month it will jump again, and the consequence will be the reduction of the total of the share, the total of the share in the package. It means that if this month you can buy 100 share at $10,000, next month you will have only maybe 70,000 share with $10,000. Look, for example, this is let me take like we said, a $2,000 package. Yes, today like this, we have 31,000, more than 31,000 share inside. Next month, when the price of the price of the share will increase, you will have maybe 25,000 only. The price of the package will remaining the same, but the number of share inside will decreasing again and again. So it is good for you to fix your share price now by taking a package and paying at least 1 month. Remember that you have 2 days to earn RWA products for free, RWA share products for free. You have only 2 days. You can try yourself, try all you can do to fix, to take at least one package and pay one installment to fix the share price and to benefit the RWA share. Now, after you will try, God will help you certainly to seek money a way and order to pay, to continue to pay your installments small. Okay, thank you. Another question? Another question?
Yeah, perhaps they're satisfied with the presentation thus far. Well, I just like to say that please, whatever you do, don't just take this as, oh, maybe it's another presentation. Someone came to my DM and he was asking, but he trusts what we have said thus far, but the problem is that he's still in doubt because of DigiU does not have an application, and that he wants also that he wants to know if DigiU is trustworthy. I said, look, that you have a fear about DigiU is not my problem, because I am not talking to you about DigiU so that you will not have your fears. But I am telling you that if you miss it, you will regret. And that's number one. Number two, I am telling you that how do you think you can use an application to justify whether a project is actually valid or not? Is that a right question? So I'm putting it to us today. Are you asking yourself the right question? Are you doing the right research? Or are you just going to allow yourself to let it go and say, oh, it's just another presentation? Are you doing the right thing by yourself, for yourself? So I'm not talking about any other thing now. I'm talking about you. What are you going to spend this time and just let it go? How do you take care of things? You know, it's like the story of one hunter that carries a gun and he kills an animal in the bush, but he left it there and he sits down and he's like, oh, for a decade, the animal would have just rot and spoil away. So when you hear an information, the next thing to do about it, make research about it, then make use of it. Take advantage of such information. Now, we're talking to you about DigiU now. We are at the peak of it, the early stage. And we talk about an asset. I educate us about what an asset is. I know we don't need the education, we already know, but I remind us that you know that anything that is capable of regenerating is an asset. And we're talking about not just regenerating, but also owning the future, controlling the future. And when we're talking about the future, we're talking about a not too much distant future, but a future starting from now till a very long time. Because when you want to talk about it, Stanford University have completed one full session in the metaverse. They do the lecture in the metaverse. We are talking about DigiU as an AI and blockchain organization. All of this, they're now still adding what we call the reward asset into it. Reward marketplace, reward bank. If you know what the bank is coming to do, as well as what the marketplace is coming to do, and why we call it reward asset bank. The assets of the reward, there is a bank for it. Get that statement right. Now, the asset of the reward, there is a marketplace for it. A marketplace, a bank. Think about it. Owning a share to that. What does it mean? Asset itself is capable of regenerating profit. Now, you're now owning the share to what is capable of regenerating profits. That is what we're talking about. I'm bringing it in a layman language so you can pick it, that you are at the peak of a giant organization that nobody between us here will be able to hold down. Look at Uber, for example. I'm not sure Uber has office in many countries, but Uber, if you check the current market capitalization of Uber, is around $154 billion. Something that started with maybe less than $100,000. Now, Take that as an example. They are less than 2 decades. They are very, very less than, maybe around 14 years or so. That's Uber. And I want to let you know that DigiU is just even at this crowdfunding stage, and already people have invested even up to the tune of $60 million, and just at the crowdfunding stage. Spirit Me About Her made a sales of more than $10 million just at the crowdfunding stage. Do you get what we are talking about at all? We are talking about countries, president of countries, giving attention, audience to DigiU. One of our products has been patented fully in Russia. We are talking about something that is working with governments, prime ministers of different countries, and you are talking to me about if they have an application so that you will not, they are not going to run away. I said, what are you talking about? I don't like to discuss when the question is like childish. I want intelligent question, and I'm asking us today, please do your due diligence today. If you have a question, a doubt, come, let's discuss it. The legal issue they show us during the presentation today should have just assured us, and you want to do more research about it, I will show you all third-party sites that you can use to verify whether this ISI number they are talking about, whether it's real or not. Do your due diligence. And when you know that this is true, didn't the scripture, for those of us, apology for those of us who are Muslims, but the Christian, the scripture tell you to search all things and hold firm that which is true. So when you know that, oh, this is true by the information you have had, you have done your research and you are sure of it, what then do you do? Do you, like the hunter, just shoot at an animal and just leave it to decay and rot away? Or you take advantage of it and utilize it for your purpose, for your own personal use? So the question is being put to us, and it's left for us, to us, what we do with it. Thank you very much for our time. We really appreciate you, and we expect you some more time. Also, don't come alone. Bring your people. Let us have a wonderful time. Let us expose more and more, because every day, every time, we have news to share with us. It's not just about this. There is always new thing to discuss in DigiU. That's why you should respect this organization, because even at this early stage, it's still like this, and there's so many things to discuss. What if we're now there, up there, very up there? Soon enough, you will start hearing that DigiU control major businesses across the world. I'm not just talking about one country, across the world, because that is the limitation of BlackRock. When we are comparing BlackRock to DigiU, I look at it, I said, these people don't know what we are talking about. BlackRock is a baby compared to DigiU, because BlackRock is, yes, is controlling major businesses in some part of Africa and then in America. But DigiU, while at crowdfunding stage, is already in 184 countries as we speak. Not only that, he is ready as a venture capitalist to venture into businesses. Before the year runs out, a lot of other businesses across the nations of the world coming into the venture space and coming into the DigiU ecosystem, because we have a reward asset bank, a reward marketplace, and the bank is already having deposit feature, loan and mortgage, all of those stuff. So I want to stop here, but thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Okay. Finally, good evening once again, everyone.
Good evening, Mr. Prince.
Yeah, good evening.
I think mine is a point of interest. Junior, his presentation is so powerful and catchy, but then I realized some of our people from Ghana, because this is their first time, we are used to his way of presentation, so it's easy for us to tell when he makes certain pronunciation. We can tell exactly what he's trying to say. But then I want to humbly caution that next time, if there's a way he can slow down a bit, or probably try to ascertain if he's going very fast, so that some of these new people can learn to follow and then be able to catch and understand. So that's the concern I want to raise. And then the other one is a question, Gerald, the promo you're talking about, is it open to new partners or existing partners as well? So that's my question. Thank you.
All the partners, new and existing partners, all the partners, the only condition is to be inside the area, Nigeria and Ghana. Yes, because it's for you. It's for you guys to welcome you in our ecosystem. Normally, this kind of promotion, you will never see it in any other countries. You can verify, ask your people in maybe in, I don't know, South Africa and Cote d'Ivoire or Benin. I don't know, you can ask. They will say you that they don't have this promotion. It's only for Nigeria and Ghana.
All right. We're grateful. Thank you.
Yes.
Right.
So yes?
Yeah, my name is Jonathan.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah. Please, I have a question I want to ask. If you are paying installment and it has to be when DigiU will stop selling the shares while you are already paying installmental, and will the burning of shares affect your installments?
Yes, I didn't understood very well. Mr. Marvelous, have you understood?
Yes,
Can you answer?
yes, I understood. Let me answer. Okay, Mr. Gordon, you see, the burning of shares has to do with the total supply of DigiU shares. So, and at the moment, what was accrued to these shares, this crowdfunding stage, is about 20 billion units of shares. So that 20 billion units of shares, only a certain percentage of it has been sold. That's the 20 billion accrued for crowdfunding for the public. The other aspect of it are left undiscussed because that's how the organization tribes. They have to have their own lion's share. So, but we're talking about the shares are available for general public purchase. So now the rest of it that are not purchased, either by installment or direct payments, are the ones we are talking about left for burning. So the one that you have on installment is still yours, as long as you fulfill the term of installment for it. Now, whether or not they are going to now put a deadline for you to finish the installments, or maybe also lose the other part of it, that will be a question for after maybe the end of the year. But for now, we know that some people have installments that they will still finish maybe by the end of the year.
Okay,
so
I understand very, very well. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. So if there is any other question, we'd like to entertain it within the platform. Okay, Mr. Felix, you have the floor. Please unmute yourself and speak.
Okay, please, am I heard?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Please, thank you for the presentation as well. One question I want to ask is, I think somebody asked a question about the buying of shares maybe before June or something. That place, I didn't get it well. Some of us have already registered, and we have also registered people and as whereby it's like none of us started investing, even though we keep encouraging them to start picking a package and all. On that side, I didn't get it. Is it like you have to get a package before June or before June ends or something like that? I think I didn't get that side also. If you can address that side for me. Thank you.
Okay. Let me address it in a soft language now, because I'm speaking to my Ghanaian brothers, and I don't want to be first as corrected by or as observed by one of us, a very adorable brother like that. Now, regarding um, the ending of shares that we mentioned by June 30th, what we are talking about actually is that for anyone who, even if you have registered, but you have not picked an installment that you are going to be actually paying. Maybe for instance, if I join today, I just registered today, and I pick an installment plan of $100 per month, and I want to pay maybe $1,000 in total. So, or maybe $3,000 in total, and I want to be paying $100 installments. So, all of this, you can pick any of that, and so far you have paid the first one. Your installment is available for you, is open for you. But for those who have not picked anything, after the end of April, after the end of May, after the end of June 30th, they will no longer have that opportunity to pick a share at this crowdfunding stage, especially at this price of crowdfunding. But after they list on stock markets, they can go to the stock market and pick their own share at that listed price, which we are now talking about that it is between $10 to $20 per share units by then. So if that is what you want to pick, then that's the year 2025. But for now, by June 20th, June 30th, sorry, anyone who have not purchased an installment or a one-time payment, either of those two, will no longer have that opportunity after June 30th. But those who pick their installments on or before June 30th, they will still be able to continue paying that installment even as the year runs out, even up to December. You understand? So that is what we actually explain in that aspect. I hope it is clear.
Yes, it is clear. But please, okay. So if I got you very well, so it means that myself like this that I've registered, I haven't picked a package yet. So right now, if I go and pick the $100 installment, that is the monthly installment package,
Okay?
and I've not been able to deposit it till the June or something. But once I'm able to pick, even though I haven't started making the installment, will I still be added to the one that is going to? I don't know if
Yes,
I'm
yes,
getting it.
yes. Since you have paid at least a portion out of it, you are part of those who are qualified to continue paying even after June 30. But for those who have not paid any penny, they have not paid anything. You know, when we're talking about paying, the installment plan you pick, if for instance the $1,000 package, there are two installment plan available for it. Maybe you are paying you want to be paying $150 per month or $100 per month or the likes. So you can choose your installment plan based on it. It may be $100 and $50. I'm just using that as an example. So now what we are saying in other words is, okay, look at it. For the $1,500, you have $150 per month. And for the $2,000 package, you have $134 per month. So when you look at the screen, you see the package there. Now, but when you click on proceed to payments and you fund your account with the minimum of $150, you know, the total is $1,500. But you started by paying $150. You have started something. That account can no longer be closed even after June 30. But for those who did not send anything, then that means they are not part of those who are shareholders within the ecosystem. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so please, so with the $100 share that was given to us that we registered, that we sign up.
Okay.
When we take the package, is it the one that is going to actually cheap us because that one seems to be the first package, or that one is just for the account sake?
Okay, that is a bonus for everyone who have registered and verified their accounts, their phone number, and other stuff as required. That one is the bonus, and it's for you. That one we're not talking about because you didn't buy it. We're not talking about buying for that one. We're talking about buying for those who wants to be buying. Listen, we're not talking about the free gifts. Okay, so that one is a bonus. Is a gift. So we're talking about the purchase one, the one available for purchase. Is that one that is available for purchase will no longer be available for new members or those who are there who did not buy it ahead of time before June 30. So I think it is clear.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So we'd like to entertain any question if there is any. Any more question, please? So if there are no questions, I just like to also call our attention to this task that you can see here, the DigiU task, submit for review. Look at, some of us don't know that you can enable a personal bot. You can see it there. It is important, highly important that you enable your personal bot on your DigiU account. And how to go about this? Once you click on the menu at the top, yes, you go to DigiU shares. When you click on DigiU shares, you go to bonus shares. So once you click on bonus shares, you scroll down to the bottom of the page. You see under bonus share, you scroll down to the bottom of the page. Now you can see that place the right enable a personal bot. You need to enable Telegram bot for your account. So every activities that take place in your account, when you refer people, the person that register his email will be notified on your Telegram bots, and everything when you make withdrawal, when you make deposits, all of this will be reported in your Telegram bot. I told you earlier that DigiU also is in partnership with Telegram because we have a WebWise wallet, and this WebWise wallet has a wallet within, it's not just a WebWise wallet, it's a WebWise launchpad, all right? It has a wallet features within it, and it is posted on Telegram server. So you cannot put your goods in my shop if you are not in partnership with me. You have to get the permission from me, if you get what I mean. So now, when we're talking about partnership, we also have a MasterCard that works across the world, across the globe. This MasterCard, you can obtain it for as low as $20, but you can spend it across the globe. So some of us who are Nigerians, they will say, for you to buy things on AliExpress, Amazon, maybe you need to get a domiciliary account or a dollar account in your bank so that you can trade to import things. But you don't need all that if you have the WebWise ATM card. This MasterCard, you can either have it in credit card or debit card. And with this, we are already, this MasterCard is already in partnership with the likes of Amazon, AliExpress, eBay, Midjourney. Midjourney is a site for those who are into academic research. You want to do more research, advanced search, more than what the Google search can give you. So you can do that on the Midjourney. So we have Facebook ad. You want to pay for it, you can use all of it. A lot and lots and lots and lots more that I will not fail to bore you if I keep on mentioning. So, which is why we'll just say that when you see a company keep on partnering with giants, other companies within the world, across the world, you should lose your doubts. naturally it is just reasonable. You should know that no, this is beyond doubt. I told us that even the DigiU we're talking about is also a project that many countries, presidents, people who are into power are already on talk with us. So this is no longer a child's play. What you should be talking about is how much do I want to invest into this? How much of this do I want to own to myself? I asked a very fantastic question. I said, if the future is technology, even as we all know that the future is technology, for instance, self-driving car, the future of money, future of work. If you have not heard about it before, go online, you will see that it's not just we talking about digital, it is a news everywhere. The future of education is digital education, a lot of stuff like that. So if technology will control the future, now how and it means it's going to take away job from many people, and that means that a lot of people are going to be made poor. Now how do you then invest in a future you have not seen? How? The only way to invest in a future you have not seen is to be a part of that technology that is going to control the future, and being a part of it, how else than to own a share of it? That is what we are talking about. And DigiU makes it light for you to access all this cutting edge technology in just AI, blockchain, metaverse. You want to talk about a real world asset bank, tokenization of real estate. You want to talk about Eywa cross bridge. You want to talk about computer vision. You want to talk about natural language processing, speech to text. A lot and lot and lot. I could just continue mentioning several technologies. So I just want to appreciate us for our time and also admonish us to please look beyond now, see into the future, and invest into the future. And we're not even talking about just the future like, oh, it's so far. The future even starts from now. And 2025 is just a stone's throw away from us. Please don't joke with it. Take advantage of it. Do your due diligence. It may be like you are putting money where you cannot immediately reap it now. That is how we feel. Majority of us in Africa, we feel like I want to put my money here, and in the next day I come back, I harvest it. Yes, that's how we feel. But that has not really helped us to grow. If you look at it, Amazon has come and gone. None of us own a share in it. Uber has come and is still there. None of us own a share in it. BlackRock has come. None of us own a share. Facebook, they keep coming. I could keep counting, but we keep losing those advantages, those opportunities. Warren Buffett doesn't really own any business of his own, but he buys into organizations like this. He owns share in them. iPhone and the rest of them, they have come and gone. Now, they are not the height of all technology. In fact, they are the past. There is a future coming. Don't be left out. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Mr. Gerard, I'd like to submit a bit to you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Marvelous. To end this webinar, talking about how to earn, there is two ways to earn in the DigiU: long-term earning and short-term earning. Let me talk about long-term earning, because we personally in Africa, we don't like long-term earning. We are talking every time about how I will earn, how I will withdraw tomorrow, next week, or at the end of the month. That is why we are going through a lot of scam. People, guys, when you are planting a tree, you don't ask a tree, this tree, give me free tomorrow because I have planted you today. I have so far. No, you will wait. You will wait. Tree have a time to grow. Yes, you won't say the trader next week, if you don't give me fruit, I will cut you. No, the world is not working like that. That is what you are going through, scam again, and again. Yes, look at the nature, learn about the nature. When you are planting something, look, for example, maize, the maize was growing fastly. You will wait at least 3 months before eating. I am right, guys, I am right. You will wait at least 3 months.
Yes.
Yes, even granola, you will wait at least 3 months. No, talking about a fruit tree like avocado and mangoes, you will wait 2 years or 3 years. But when they say to people that invest in share, wait 3 years, even if you wait 5 years, guy, you will not die. You will not die. After 5 years, is unlimited earning. We are talking about dividend 2 times a year going to the end of your life. After the end of your life, you will give it to your children or for your wife if you have. In fact, you will leave it as an heritage for your family. This is a long term. And we're talking about an ecosystem who promise you to beginning by the grace of God to pay you next year, at the end of next year, dividend. We are talking about, you hear about an amazing product we are putting in the market. Now, this is a long term. You need to wait. If you don't want to wait, please leave us. Go away. You don't have a place here because we are in a long-term profit, not a short. But now, this is a parenthesis. If you need a short-term profit, you can make affiliation. You can make ads for DigiU to your neighbor, to your family, to your friendship in the work. You can use affiliate program to earn a little while you are waiting the biggest. And it can also help you to pay your installment. You have 10% in the first line, 2.2% in second line, goes to 15 generation that you can earn. This is a small, it's only to help you to have a drink, to help you support your installment while you are waiting your dividend. This is how you can earn in the DigiU ecosystem. If you don't have patience to wait, you need the short, we are calling it in English, hype, and high yield investment profit or something like that. No, go in the scam that they are asking you to put $1,000 and every day you are earning 20% every day. You will not stay long inside. If you have chance, you will earn 2-3 times. And after, you will go and take all your money because many times you say, this give bonus, let me go and take the order and put inside. And after you put the money inside and bring people inside, damn, next day, the website is stuck. Yes, there is maintenance. Sometimes they are beginning like that. There's maintenance. Maintenance, 2 days, 3 days, nothing. You can't withdraw. Sometimes you see your profit inside the back office, but you cannot withdraw. You're trying to withdraw, nothing. After that, everybody disappear. You have only your eyes to cry. No, we are not in this kind. We are making partnership with government, not people, not a particular person, with government. We are in a high level of strategy in the world. So I will not talk again in all this. You understand, and you will make your own research. So I wanted to finish with how to earn, because somebody asked a question in the chat about dividend. Dividend will be paid 2 times a year, and unlimited dividend. And now, if you ask me how much will be dividend, I don't know. Dividend can be $0.01. Dividend can be $0.1, $0.5, I don't know. Just wait. But I can assure you that dividend in the DigiU ecosystem will blow your mind. You will say, wow, it is real. I am sleeping or I am awake.
That is per share, sir, so that they can get it.
Yes, per share.
It can be 0.1 per share. It can be $1 per share.
Of course.
You
Can
never
be
know.
$2. We don't know.
Because when you go to market, you cannot say that this is how much I'm going to sell today.
Yes.
You can only expect what to sell. So when you sell, you know this is the profit I made. So the profit is what is shared across all the shareholder, and they give it a unit. Okay, this is 0.1 per share, 0.2 per share, and then they share it depending on the number of shares that you are holding. And it's part of why we're saying get to have more shares, get to buy more shares. The bigger your shares, the bigger your dividend. See, this world that we live in is a game of number. If you have bigger shares, even if they say the unit per share is 0.1, if you have 1 million shares, automatically you are earning $100,000. $100,000. So it is all a game of number. And if you're having only 1,000 units of shares, multiply by 0.1, that's $100. You get $100, and another person is getting $100,000. So that is why they say the rich are getting richer. But in the true aspect of it, it is the mentality that is getting richer. The mentality to sow a seed when others are crunching their seed and hitting it and dancing away. The mentality to invest your seed, to put it in the soil where you cannot see where it has gone to. You did not see it, and you are waiting in hope. If you don't understand this, you cannot even understand how to follow God and have faith in God, because you have to put something there. Now, we believe in God because we have seen his creation. We have seen how he created the earth, how he created us, how we have faith in him. Now, when we're looking at DigiU as a structure, you have seen what DigiU has created. You have seen the partnership, you have seen everything. It's enough to have faith, to invest in high amount. For me, if I have $1 million now, I will not look twice where to invest it. Because bank cannot give you what we are talking about, even if you keep it in bank for 10 years. It can't. What we are talking about is a steal. It's as if you are robbing DigiU. For Curve blockchain to invest $60 million in DigiU, you think it is just for the Christmas mood that they are in. No, we're talking about organization seeing the light in it. Even for blockchain project to come and compete in France, Paris, and DigiU happen to end up being the winner, and not just winning alone, but winning $10 million. There is something about it, and you can even read this yourself. You don't even need us to go. You just go on Google, Blockchain Week in Paris. Who is the winner? Check it. You can go on Google, check. You will see Eywa crosschain. That is the winner, and this is one of our products. Just one of our products. There is no other way to emphasize it for you to know that you are here. Very lucky, and I hope that a lot of us will listen and do the needful. Thank you.